What up, everybody? Talking to you today about the official release. That's right, H1Z1 is no longer going to be an open beta. The full game is being released on August 7th. Make sure to mark your calendars. Make sure to catch a cold the night before so you can take off work and play all day, as I'm sure the servers are going to be packed. And there's going to be a lot of new things to cover with the game release. So again, this game is going to be coming out on August 7th, the full version. Along with the release of that, they're dropping a couple new bundles, a couple new weapons, a couple battle passes, and a new vehicle. Very exciting stuff. We were just talking the other day about how the weapons are starting to get stale, and I was hoping that they would start adding weapons to keep the game interesting. It looks like they're not only going to be doing that, but much more with the release of the game. So before we get into likes, dislikes, let's talk about the black and white of it. As I mentioned, the game is going to be released on August 7th. They are releasing it with 3 different tiers of a battle pass, free, premium, and PS Plus. I assume by the wording that the PS Plus is going to be the highest tier pass, but we'll have to wait and see to confirm that. The good news on the battle pass is that there is 30 different levels you can achieve within the battle pass, and they are offering a free version so that they can keep the users up and not make you pay for every single thing you have to do, which is really great. That's what got me into the game, and I think it'll help get others into the game as well, if they don't have to make a large monetary commitment to the game right up front. PS Plus, if you don't have it, get it. It's useful for things like this. That's all I will say. The battle pass should include ranking systems, kill counting, headshot counting, assist counting, maybe score per minute, some other stats, which is going to be really good, because with all the trash talking that's going on, unless people capture their gameplay on the PS4, it's all hearsay. And now we're really going to be able to see what people are made of in the game. This has been a huge complaint for many people, even understanding that it's a beta, that you know there was no real reason to keep playing once you got into it, and now they're finally going to give us some stuff to work towards, which is very exciting. Let's go from there straight into the new vehicle. I was hoping this would be new vehicles, but it is only going to be one. The new vehicle is called the ARV, and from pictures online, it looks like a military Humvee. It will be able to hold 5 passengers, and it does have a turret on top that will allow someone to shoot out of it, similar to a tank turret where someone's torso and head is sticking out, that type of deal. So it will provide you to be able to fire out of it. However, it will balance it out by leaving that person's upper half exposed, which should do a good job of not making it too overpowered. Now, with this vehicle being a military vehicle and not just being a pickup truck, a Jeep, a car, big concern was going to be about the armor of the vehicle. I know the recent tweaks have made vehicles a lot weaker and make them run out of gas faster. And having a vehicle with some heavier armor will be good, will be very helpful towards getting you to the final circle. Now, a heavily armored vehicle, what are you going to shoot at it to try and disable it? Well, now let's jump in to the new weapons, because that will be answering your question. The first new weapon is going to be an RPG, a rocket-propelled grenade. Looks like it's going to be a shoulder-fired, single-fire weapon, and I imagine that they put it in the game for the sole purpose of being able to take out the ARV. I don't think crossbows and gunfire are going to do the same thing to it that they do to regular cars, and I'm glad that they had the foresight to create a solution to that problem, instead of just dropping it as is and, you know, letting us all wait and pine and hope for an update to give us something to be able to combat that with. Now the ARV, I'll be interested to see the quantity of them in the game. It looks like it's going to be a pretty powerful vehicle, and I believe it'll be similar to the MK, where there's going to be a limited supply. Not that it's going to be airdropped, but that, you know, you're not going to have 10 people at the end that are all going to have ARVs. There'll probably be 3 to 5 of them around, which means by the end you might have to deal with 1 to 2. So that's going to be very exciting. The second new weapon is probably going to be my favorite, and for all my snipers out there, jumping won't help. This gun is exciting. It is the SOCOM semi-automatic sniper rifle. As the name entails, it is a semi-automatic, so it'll be similar to the scout rifle. It won't be bolt action like the M40, but it's going to be positioned between the two rifles, so it should be stronger than a scout rifle, not as strong as the M40, and it's certainly going to add another layer to long-range fights. One of the complaints I've had is that towards the end of the match, if you don't get yourself an M40, and they have a final circle that is not in an urban environment, say it's out on a field, a mountain, it's very, very hard to get the win at that point, because as soon as you break from cover, a lot of people that you couldn't see if you wanted to, or couldn't get a clear shot on if you wanted to, are going to be putting bullets at you. And the scout rifle just really isn't enough to return fire. So I think this is really going to help balance out sniping at the end of the game. And I'm hoping that there's going to be enough of them around. There's no word on if they're coming in green crates, blue crates, how they're going to do that. But I'm hoping it's going to move to the green crate. I imagine it's going to be that, or they're going to have to move the M40 to the gold, because you wouldn't want a weapon and then a more powerful version of that weapon coming in the same crate. It just doesn't make sense. Another quick note for all my snipers out there. I know I've heard this in many, many, many videos. The M40 and its non-ability to get a one-hit headshot kill if someone has a helmet on. The M40 is being tweaked to now provide one-shot kills to the head no matter what you're wearing on it. It could be a regular helmet, it could be a sniper tactical helmet, it could be a bucket, no matter what. If you take a round from an M40 to the head, it is going to drop you. I am very, very excited about that. I can't tell you how many times shooting people, taking their armor off, with the first shot, the second shot goes in the head. And of course they have a helmet on, so now I have to shoot 3 shots to take them down with the M40. And it just seems a little much. I'm also hoping that the M40 balances out a little bit better for killing people that have been knocked down. It is very strange sometimes how it takes more shots with the M40 once they're knocked down than it does when they're standing up. So hopefully that's a little bug fix that will be included as well. The last update is there are 2 new bundles coming out. For all of you folks out there that are interested in bundles, I typically don't get into them too much. However, I know they're very popular among people out there. The first bundle for launch is the Hardline bundle. It looks like it is going to be weapon skins for the Riot Shotgun, the AR-15 and the AK, as well as a vehicle skin for the ARV, and then of course a full skin for the body. This one does look pretty cool. I've been looking for them to drop kind of a all black look. I always go with the darker colors to try and hide, and I'm glad that they're going to have what appears to be kind of a tactical black outfit versus just a black fleece or something of that nature. Um, the second bundle they're dropping is the Viper bundle, or as I'm going to be calling it, the Scorpion bundle, because it basically looks like a bootleg Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. It's a yellow and black suit with some type of mask that covers the bottom half of the face and mouth. Not going to be my favorite thing. I'm not into the flashy suits. I usually go more tactical, something with camouflage, but it will be interesting to see. So that's it for the update. We'll keep you posted on more notes as it goes, but make sure you mark it on your calendar, August 7th, the official release. New guns, new vehicle, some more balancing. It's going to be great. See you out there on the battlefield, everyone, and happy hunting.